Oh. Alright, hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the channel. So for those of you who do not know me, which will be all of you because as of right now I only have 27 subs.
For the low cost of one sub, you could save this man's ego.
I'm Josh. I play guitar in the band Dead Set Red. I have almost 20 years of experience playing live music. Cards, bro. Read your cards. Drinky time. Ugh. What was my plan? There we go. Recently, I have started making reels, shorts, TikToks, things like that, and I found that I really sincerely enjoy it, and I've had a lot of fun making content. So I've decided this time, instead of just talking to myself, I'd set up some cameras, see how it goes. The focus of this channel is going to be around writing riffs, songwriting, collaboration, just kind of building a community of just different nerds like me that want to riff around and goof off and have a good time making music. I'm not an expert, I'm not an audio engineer on a professional level, just an enthusiast who likes to make music. Not great, not bad. If you like it, stick around. If not, I totally get it. As far as future content goes, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing. Maybe I'll stream on Twitch. Maybe I'll make more long-form stuff like this. Maybe I'll start an OnlyFans and show you my deep down. I think all guitar players just want to write really good, thick, heavy, stank face worthy, just that A1 stank sauce good So that's what we're going to focus on today. I'm so awkward. Recently, I made a video and posted on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. It was a short, reel, a 9x16, whatever you want to call it. And a buddy of mine hit me up and asked if he could do some vocals on it. And I was like, yeah. So we did that. Here's a clip. Hopefully that worked out in post, or else I just was a guy fist pumping for no reason. Awkward. We ended up having such a good time and thought it was so good, we just decided to make an EP out of it instead of one song. So we will be releasing an EP under the name Gigantia at some point this year. And right now, today, we're going to work on song 2. I have most of it worked out, but there's some rough spots we got to get to. I want to focus on structure more than anything. A lot of deathcore is like riff after riff after riff after riff, which is great, and I love that. And the first song on the EP that we did originally is definitely that. Zero structure, just one thing to the next. And I love it. But on this one, I want to make it a little bit more cohesive, just a little bit more marketable for money. So we're going to focus on riff structure, timing of riffs. Do they play out too long? Are they long enough? Are we not repeating any parts that could benefit from being repeated? Are we repeating too many things? Are we repeating too many things? Do any of these riffs suck? But what I mainly need to focus on today is getting the second verse down and then finding a way to get out of that second verse into the chorus, out of that chorus into a breakdown or a bridge. Probably a breakdown because why not? Like it always works. Okay, so let me just start from the beginning and show you what I have so far. So basic layout is going to be intro, breakdown, verse, chorus, verse, another breakdown, bridge, whatever, chorus, second verse, chorus. And then like I said before, we have to figure out how we're going to get out of that and what we're going to do after that. And we have to figure out how we're going to get the second verse to be less like the first verse because they repeat. All right, so here's the intro. I'm going to try to skip ahead of things because I'm new here and I have a 15-minute time limit on videos. So not going to get the whole song yet, sorry. This is the intro. Into the breakdown. Heavy. Then we go into the verse. That verse reminds me so much of old Whitechapel, like the This Is Exile album. The heaviest. So good. Oh, and for the record, these dubs are not the official dubs. They're scratch tracks. What I like to do is a scratch with the Jericho Fusion. I like doing that in stereo just to get a good idea of how everything is going to slap and pop around. And then once I've got everything dialed in, I'm going to spend the time to just under the microscope, punch everything in perfectly, get it all correct. I grab the desk. I grab the Evertune Fusion Walnut and I lock everything down. All right, so after this, it goes into like a 2-step version of that. All right, so this next part, it's just kind of a bridge into the chorus. I guess it could be a pre-chorus. Does that again. Then, like I said, we're going to get right into the chorus after that. So dude, peep this ending. Here it comes. All right. So what I have right now is basically I'm doing the Slayer, one of those, right? You know what I mean? All right. So yeah, we're doing the Slayer thing, right? And I'm doing the same. So I just copy and pasted the first, or not the first riff, but the riff from the first verse. No, that's the chorus, right here. I like that part so much. In my opinion, it's those random little sprinkles that make music just absolutely just, you know? So same concept, goes into like a chunky two-step kind of thing. Literally exactly the same as the first verse. So this is what I was talking about when I said some things could benefit from being repeated, some things are being repeated too much. I want to repeat the same verse, but in a different way. So I'm going to grab the Jericho and see what we can do. All right, we have the balls of Jericho. Let's see what we can do. Do. Why does it say it like that? Do. Yeah, it's my scratch track, dog. All right, no more getting distracted. Okay, so where did it go? What I'm doing is, nope, that's chorus. All right, right here. All right, so that riff. Yeah. So something like that. That could be cool, right? Let me just mute those for a second. Give my looper on, dog. Can't see it. All right, so let's skip to the loop, my darling, on that with that muted. All right, so let's just worry about the first part. All right, so let's try to do that and give myself a clickety-wickety and give it 8 counts. Or I'll just completely... All right, I like that. That's cool. So let's do a dubby wubby. All right, so I'm going to try to record that. Again, these are scratches, even though I'm going to do them in dubs. So if it's not perfect, just let me edit it note by note later in the future and pretend that I can actually play it and shut the... Immediately, just a disaster. Oh, I might have to stop recording for this so I can record this. All right. These aren't going to be great, just so you guys know. Let me get punchy on that bitch. I can't scoot far enough back because I don't have enough room in this room to light the room properly. I say room 3 times in a row. Try that again. Wow, dude. Do that again. Slide that up to here and mute that for a second. All right, do that again. Then we'll punch in that bow, 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 bow stuff. I need to rearrange my keyboard. All right, so I'm gonna cut that, get rid of these. Poppity, poppity. All right. Really, we can just leave those parts right there alone. That's just fine. So I'm just gonna do the same thing again, so there's no point in doing it again. Now let's put these terrible scratch tracks into place. For the record, do things right. Do the recordings right. If this was going to be the thing I was going to send off to somebody to mix professionally, I would do a much better job. But we're focusing on writing, not recording. All right, so let's see how that sounds. Let's unmute it first because that's how you find out how things sound. Okay, that came out way heavier than I thought it would. Holy shit, that's good. All right, I was contemplating not doing any of the gallops or anything like that because it's so overdone in death metal, but like also it's death metal, so do the gallops. Okay, so please excuse me if this jumps around. One of my cameras died, and if the angle moves around a little bit, I'm sorry, the tripod's a bit wonky. Where were we? All right, so what did we do? Did I do anything? Right, we did that. So we did the... So now we have to think of a new way to do this chunky part. This chunky chunk. All right, so like I said, that riff was... Keep forgetting the ending of it. Don't you hate when you write something and then you just don't remember how you wrote it? I feel like that camera moved. I hope not. Oh well, I'm new. Leave me alone. I can't get comfortable. Awkward. Let's see. Let's do the same thing. Mute those again and we'll loop that second half this time. Give me the loop. All right, so instead of like... we could do like... Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on, that's pretty dope. Let's give me 8, so that's here. Oh, that comes out perfect. Dude, that's the... So let's punchy that in. Alright, let's do the second one. Isn't that the same? My spikies don't look the same. Oh wait, they do. Yeah, so good at guitar, dude. You just trim that off a little bit. Again, I'm not worried about making like the perfect edit or like the perfect cut. Just getting the idea where it should be. Group those, bring them up, give it a little fade. All right, so let's test this section out and see how it sounds. Ugh. Okay, so I kind of messed up there because I forgot the original riff left this tail piece right here. But they kind of came out cool. But I'm wondering if I put some pick scrapes there, if that would be cooler. So I'm just gonna punch in a scrape. A little late on that. Let's try that again. Early. All right, maybe we'll do it on time. I think that came out kind of funky, but I just want to see what it sounds like. Why do it right when you can just do it like... Oh my God. Let me just get a solo of that real quick. What was that? What did I just do? That sounds... I guess it's better than I thought. Still though. Try it again. Okay, I'm just going to just move that edited because I clearly can't do it right. Maybe I won't because I don't know how to use Studio One because I'm a... There we go. Let's see. So that's that long. Cut them off there. Deleting McGeady. Again, this might sound totally weird, but that's the point, is that you experiment with stuff, see how it goes. Those are my muted tracks? Question mark? Yeah. This might sound like absolute trash, but it might sound cool. There's only one way to find out, and that's to send it. Oh! I think that's cool. I think that's super cool. Oh yeah, that's gold, dude. So we're back in the chorus now. So what I have here, I think I was just a little too tired last time I was working on this. And you know how you come up with these ideas and you're like, oh, that's the one. Then you come back like, 10 minutes later after a shower longer than that, but you know what I mean? Like you just come back and you're like, I don't like it anymore. I don't think it's good. That's kind of what I'm going through right now with this. I don't like it. I had this whole idea that going to a triplet pattern would be cool, and I don't think that it is. So the way I see it, like I mentioned earlier, I have a limited time on these videos, so I think rather than forcing it tonight, I'm going to save the breakdown for part 2. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see part 2. So I think I'm going to sign off for now. If you like what you saw, I would appreciate a like and a sub. Obviously, it helps out tremendously. If not, I'm not going to bug you about it. Peace.